Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing well and you are studying hard for your upcoming exams. My name is Pushp Goyal and in this video we will discuss about the revision and the practice which should be done or how it should be done during this few days which are left in your exams. So since it is the most important question that hits the mind of every CA student कि ऐसी क्या स्ट्रेटेजी हो, ऐसी क्या अप्रोच हो जो ही और शी शुड फॉलो एट दिस टाइम कि दे शुड बी अ लिटिल एश्योर्ड कि हाँ दे आर ऑन द राइट ट्रैक. So considering my strategies and my experiences, I'll share ki how you should proceed further. So the entire discussion shall be divided into two parts. The first part shall be revision and the second part shall be practice. So let's start with the revision part. How you should revise. Let me be very clear. We are not going to discuss about revision schedule or any. I am not going to provide any timetable or I am not going to tell you the number of hours that you should study, because that wholly and totally depends upon you only. वो आप ही की convenience पर, आपकी efficiency पर या फिर आपके environment पर depend करता है. Because some of you are night owls and some of you are early birds. So there cannot be a rigid schedule कि हाँ you should study at night only or you should study at early morning only. But what I want to share is, let's take an example कि we can divide the strategies into two parts. कि revision schedule जो है, दो तरह का शेड्यूल होता है जो स्टूडेंट्स फॉलो करते हैं. The first one is single subject approach, the another one is multiple subject approach. Single subject approach means you are doing only one subject at a time, and once you finish it only then you will pick the another subject. Like आपने अभी लो शुरू किया है तो you will take 3 to 4 days in finishing the entire revision of law. उसके बाद you will jump to the another subject. In the multiple subjects approach, you study 2 to 3 subjects simultaneously. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आज आपने सुबह 4 घंटे लो पढ़ा, उसके बाद आप 5 से 6 घंटे कॉस्टिंग पढ़ते हैं एंड देन यू स्टडी टैक्सेशन और सम अदर एग्जाम्पल. सो ये दोनों अप्रोचेस हैं. सो विच इज मोर अप्रोप्रिएट. So as per my observation or you can say as per my recommendation, you should follow the latter approach जिसमें you are studying 2 to 3 subjects simultaneously. Why am I not recommending the first approach? क्योंकि first में क्या होता है, for example अगर आप लो लेकर बैठ गए हैं तो after few hours of studying the same theoretical subject you will feel bored, you will feel sleepy, right? And also आपने for example लो खत्म कर लिया, उसके बाद you will continuously study the other subjects and you won't even touch any concept of law. तो इतने टाइम में if you won't even see any concept of law तो आप वो उसकी concepts भूल जाएंगे. So better, why I am saying all this, because my mantra is to keep all subjects in touch. My mantra is keep all subjects in touch. मतलब सभी subjects के साथ टच रहना चाहिए. कोई भी सब्जेक्ट या टॉपिक ऐसा ना हो कि which should go untouched for number of days, right? Secondly, amendments. Since you know कि amendments आती हैं, we all have to do amendments in our exams. I must tell you that never ever skip any amendment irrespective of how unimportant it seems to you. This is my personal experience. मेरे लॉ के पेपर में there were some amendments in the topic of deposits, and मैंने वो एग्ज़ाम शुरू होने से कुछ देर पहले ही एक बार I just went through them, and when I appeared in the exams, so there was a question on that amendment for 6 marks. I was really amazed to see कि amendments carry so much of weightage, कि amendments are highly probable to be asked. So never ever skip the amendments, right? Another thing that should be kept in mind is do not change your notes, do not change your study material. For example, if any of your friend or your teacher or anybody else has recommended you some other study material or some other notes or summary notes, whatever, just stick to your own notes. जिनसे आप पढ़ते आ रहे हैं, जो नोट्स में से आप तक पढ़ रहे हैं, उन्हीं से पढ़ते रहिए, उन्हीं हैव फेथ इन देम एंड डू नॉट स्विच टू एनी अदर नोट्स. क्योंकि अगर आपने चेंज किया मटेरियल तो इट विल जस्ट लीड टू कंफ्यूजन, यू विल लूज कॉन्फिडेंस, राइट? सो वट एवर यू आर स्टडिंग दैट इज correct, that is perfect, just stick to it, have faith in it and keep studying from it only, right? After that, there is another thing is sometimes we do not revise, we do not learn, we only audit the books. फॉर एग्जाम्पल रिविजन का मतलब हम क्या समझते हैं, लाइक आई ओपन अ बुक, आई एम जस्ट रीडिंग इट कि हाँ ठीक है ओके इट्स डन राइट, बट इट्स नॉट द करेक्ट वे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट, यू आर रिवाइजिंग द चैप्टर ऑफ रेशियोज. अब उसमें आपने फॉर्मूलाज देखी कि ठीक है ये दिस फॉर्मूला इज ओके दिस इज फाइन राइट, बट until and unless you apply it in a practical question, it is certain that you will definitely face a problem while solving the sum that requires that application of that formula. For example, you have revised the formula of debt equity ratio, that is debt divided by equity. Now you didn't solve any practical problem. In the exam there is a question, now you are confused whether equity includes free reserves or not, whether equity includes security premium or not, whether equity includes preference shares or not, right? So to give you an idea, तो इसलिए आई एम सेइंग कि जब भी एनी कोई भी फॉर्मूला होता है यू शुड सॉल्व अ प्रैक्टिकल क्वेश्चन, ताकि यू शुड हैव अ प्रैक्टिकल कमांड ओवर इट, क्योंकि एग्जाम में यू हैव अल्टीमेटली यू हैव टू solve the sums only, right? You don't have to write only formulas. ठीक है, तो you should follow practical questions. After that we can say कि हाँ, during your time of revision sometimes you identify or you come across a concept that you might have skipped. ऐसा concept जो आपसे छूट गया था, you haven't studied, तो आपको एकदम से सामने आता है. Don't get panic. Evaluate its weightage. अगर वो सब्जेक्ट वो टॉपिक इंपॉर्टेंट है, उस टॉपिक के एग्जाम में पूछे जाने के चांसेस हैं, तो स्टडी, अदरवाइज यू कैन डायरेक्ट स्ट्रेट अवे स्किप इट. आई एम नॉट recommended to skip any content, but at this peak time you cannot invest so much of your time in any new concept. Means you cannot compromise with your entire revision for the sake of completing this new concept only. So you should be aware of this fact that you should know कि कौन सा टॉपिक करना चाहिए और कौन सा टॉपिक नहीं करना चाहिए. After that there are certain topics like EIS. If we talk about EIS, तो उसमें काफ़ी ज़्यादा points हैं. There are number of headings, number of you can say pointers which we are required to cram. So do not overemphasize, क्योंकि कितना भी आप उसको cram करो, कितना भी बार आप उसको revise करो, it is bound that we will forget many of them, right? So make sure कि आप ऐसे subjects पर ज़्यादा time ना लगाओ and just go through the headings. Do not dig into the entire paragraphs. As a subjects may just go through the headings, remember the headings. You should just know the concept and you can write it in your own language. Okay, after that when you are starting your revision, so make sure कि you start with the easy concepts, like those concepts which are small and which are easy, so that you can cover a larger part of the syllabus in very less time, which will boost your confidence and you will be pretty confident that yes, you have covered a very significant portion of your syllabus, right? So this is about the revision. Now let's come to the practice part. Now practice is the most underrated thing. You won't hear many of the people telling you that you should write mock tests, that you should practice how to write the exams. Even if cricketers भी जो होते हैं फाइनल मैच खेलने से पहले वो नेट में प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, वो प्रैक्टिस मैचेस खेलते हैं, तो वी शुड ऑल्सो राइट मॉक टेस्ट्स. इर्रिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ आपने कितना भी रिवाइज किया है, आपने कितना भी लर्न किया है, आपको कितने भी कॉन्सेप्ट्स की अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, कितनी कॉन्सेप्ट क्लैरिटी है, if you do not have the written practice you will definitely lose, because ultimately your performance shall be evaluated on the basis of what you wrote and how you wrote in your examination, right? So जिस चीज़ के बेसिस पे परफॉर्मेंस evaluate होनी है उसकी प्रैक्टिस भी तो करनी चाहिए ना, right? So you should write mock tests. For this purpose what I used to do is there are mock test papers on the website of ICAI, so you can download mock test papers from there. Set a timer कि you have to finish that paper in 3 hours. Try to finish it in exact 3 hours and then tally your answers with the answers as provided by the ICAI. Let me tell you, in the very first mock test you will definitely lose a lot of confidence, because चाहे आपको कितना भी आता हो, you won't be able to write. In number of questions you won't be even able to start. You don't even know how to present answers. So वो फिर आपने पढ़ा हो, आपको सब आता हो, that is of no use if you cannot put it on that paper, right? So fix a time, appear in the mock tests at home only, need not to go elsewhere, just write mock tests. Also what I do follow is कि मैं क्या करता हूँ, मैं सोच के चलता हूँ कि जितने मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन है उसके 1.5 टाइम्स की मिनट्स उस क्वेश्चन पे लगनी चाहिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ देर इज एनी क्वेश्चन जो 3 मार्क्स का है, देर इज एनी क्वेश्चन ऑफ वेटेज 3 मार्क्स, तो आई मेक श्योर कि आई शुड फिनिश इट्स आंसर इन 4.5 मिनट्स. ऐसा क्यों? बिकॉज इन दैट केस माई पेपर विल बी फिनिश्ड इन 2.5 hours and I'll get a sufficient margin of half an hour to recheck, to examine it and to correct if I have committed any mistakes. And to be honest, in my accounting paper of group 1, there was a question of partnership for 20 marks. So I completed that paper in 2.5 hours, and while I was checking and going through the paper, I found out that I had committed a serious mistake in that paper, in that question of partnership, which had a weightage of 20 marks. So I got time, I just corrected it, I re-attempted that question, and now I scored 96 in that paper. So if I won't have got time for rechecking, that question would have been incorrect and I must have scored around 85 or 80 marks only. So this is how your checking is important. So better you keep a sufficient margin. For this purpose, definitely you should have a written practice at home, ताकि आपको एग्जाम में जाकर के डर ना लगे कि पेपर कैसे लिखूंगा या पेपर लिखा भी जाएगा या नहीं लिखा जाएगा, because you would have practiced it at home number of times. So उस टाइम आपको पैनिक नहीं होगा, you won't be in any confusion. You will be pretty confident if you have written the mock tests at home. Solve more and more mock test papers, solve more and more RTPs, solve more and more past year question papers. These are very important, right? So this was all about the revision strategy and the practice paper. Make sure you practice everything very well, cover all the amendments, do not skip the important subjects, be efficient and don't be panic regarding anything, and have faith in yourself. And I wish you all the very best for examinations. Thank you so much.